Do you know by the year 2030, we're gonna have the highest number of seniors in the history of the United States? 72 millions, yes. And guess what? The seniors, they're going to need caregiving services. They're going to need somebody to come check on them, cook for them, clean for them, take them to the doctors, run errands for them, take them to the hair salon. And that's exactly why there's a great need for non-medical home care agency. And the perfect time to get started is right now. And that's why in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Montana. So bust up and tune in. Welcome back to my channel, Denis here. I am the home care agency starter and growth expert, and I help burnout, overworked, frustrated, underappreciated, and underpaid nurses and healthcare professionals start their own profitable non-medical home care agency so they can have more flexibility, more freedom, and more income. And over the last few years, we have helped over 350 home care agencies get started in the United States as well as Canada. And today, I'm going to show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Montana. So let's dive in. So in order to get started with a non-medical home care agency, first step is to choose a name for your business. So think of your business like you're giving birth to this baby. But really, you're giving birth to your purpose or your assignment in this season, right? So you have to give it a name. And when you give it a name, you're gonna give it a good name, right? A good name, a name that is unique, a name that is easy to remember, a name that when people can think of that name, it brings good emotions and good feelings. So you wanna make sure you choose a good name. Remember, we're gonna deal with the elderly. You don't want a name that is too long and all of this. Trust me, I've said it all. Like over the last few years, I've been mentoring people in the home care industry, and I've said it all. So my recommendation for the name is keep it short, keep it easy, make sure it's something that is easy to remember and catchy, right? So now, once you get the name, step number 2 is very important and gonna save you tons of money, okay? Step number 2, you wanna make sure you verify the name. What does that mean? That's where you go into certain database and research and make sure no one has the same name or a similar name. And why is that important? It's because if somebody has the same name or they have a similar name, they may take legal actions against you, right? And tell you, hey, you can't be using my name. And if they say that, you won't have any choice but to stop using their name. So in order to prevent problems, let's make sure we do the name verification first, so that way you avoid all of the problems. Trust me, this step alone just saves you tons of money. I am on a mission to spread best practices about home care agency ownership, so that way you can avoid costly mistakes, headaches, and become the home care boss that you desire to be. And that's exactly why each weekday, 5 days a week, I put amazing content just like this just to you. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can get notified when I put new content out. So now you have a name, you verify the name, everything is good. Nobody else have it, you're good to go. So your next step is to register your business name and set up your legal entity. How do you do that? You register your business name through your state to your Secretary of State. You have to go to the Secretary of State website, and there you pay the fee, and that's how you get your business registered and you set your legal entity. And usually that's a good moment. That's the time where you feel like, ooh, it's official, because they actually give you a certificate of organization. They say, hey, this is it. It's kind of like your business birth certificate. Okay, so this is a moment for you to be proud, to know that you're moving closer to your dream of having financial freedom, flexibility, and building generational wealth. So once you've done that, your next step is to get your employer identification number. Once you get your employer identification number, the best way I can compare this, it's like a social security number, but not for a person, but for your business. So that's something that you need. You want to make sure you get your employer identification number. So now, and also you want to check if there are any local legal requirements that is required in your city that you have to meet, and make sure you meet those. So not because you have those things set up means like, hey, you ready to open for business. There are more things for you to do. You have to get prepared. You have to prepare. You're gonna need like documents to run your business. And the three most important documents that you're gonna need is your policy and procedure manual, your human resources paperwork, and your client files. And what are those? Your policy and procedure manual is a customized manual that has all of the regulations of how you're gonna govern this business. It goes from anything with administration, how you're gonna run this business. Then it goes to the relationship, how you're gonna govern your relationship with your personnel, everything that has to do with that, how you're gonna govern your relationship with your clients, all the policy that has to go with that. It's like the manual that, it's like the manual that you have to go through, like your reference manual for your home care agency, that everything that you need to do, you go back to this book and make sure you're doing it the right way based on what you have in that book, okay? So that's really crucial that you get your policy and procedure complete, and that's really crucial that you get your policy and procedure done, and you wanna make sure it's done the right way. Same thing for your human resources paperwork. Remember, when you have your job right now that you own, or if you don't have a job, the last time you had a job, think about it. Like when you apply for the job, there was a lot of paperwork for you to fill. There were employee handbook, there were contract, there were things for you to fill. That's the same thing. You're gonna need, now you're the employer, or you're gonna be the employer, you're gonna need to have all of those human resources paperwork, so that way you stay in compliance with labor laws, okay? That's crucial. You never want to be out of compliance with labor laws. You want to make sure you're in compliance with labor laws. Then for your client files, you're going to need paperwork, just like think of when you go to the doctor. They give you a lot of paperwork to fill out. Same thing here. When you get a new client, there's going to be a lot of paperwork for them to fill out. So you want to make sure you have those things, and those things are written the right way because those things are legal paperwork that can back you up in case there's something where you have to go to court or where you have to discuss something with a client. So you have that legal paperwork that can back you up. So you want to make sure all those things are done the right way. Having the paperwork alone is not enough. You're going to need to get trained. Because if you never operate a business before, if you don't have any recruiting experience, if you don't even know the legal requirements for your state, if you never market a business before and gain clients before, you're gonna need training. You're gonna need to know how to run the business, the day-to-day, and make it smooth for you, right? And also you're gonna need to know how to get clients. It's important because if you have a business and you don't have clients, it is a very expensive hobby. And trust me, you don't want that, okay? So those are things that you want to make sure that you do in order to get your business where it needs to be. And once you get those things, now it's time for you to prepare to launch. But the launch is there's a process to launching a profitable home care agency, right? And there are 3 phases to launching your profitable home care agency. And guess what I did for you? I don't even want you to be looking left, right. I've already created an exclusive training just for you where I'm going to teach you the 3 crucial phases to launch your profitable home care agency. All you have to do, click the link below right now, check the description, and get to watch the training now. Don't go do anything else. Sit there right now and watch the training and get the knowledge that you need to make your dream of having a home care agency, of being your own boss, a reality. So click the link below and get the training right now. And let me tell you, this is possible for you. I've seen so many people, they came to me. I'm thinking right now of one of our students, Marie. When Marie came to us, she's like, Sue, I'm tired. My body is hurting. I'm tired of working the long shift. I'm standing on my feet all day for hours. I need to do something that's not taking on so much toll on my body, something where I'm happy, and something where I can make a living, and something where I can feel like I'm making a contribution to the world. And I feel starting my home care agency is the thing that I need to do. And guess what? She came to us and we were able to help her make her dream of having her home care agency a reality. We did everything for her, from like registering the business to getting all the documents that she needed, to providing the training that she needed to know how to run and operate the business. And today, I can tell you that Marie is a proud home care agency owner. Marie, if you're listening to this, shout out to you. And I know if you're here watching this video, I believe in you. And I know you too can do this. And that's why I'm providing you with the tools that you need to get there. Because I know one of the things that's stopping you from, you have the dream. One of the things that's stopping you from making this dream a reality is lack of knowledge. And that's exactly why you need to click the link below right now and go get that knowledge and watch the training, the exclusive training I did just for you, the 3 phases to launch your profitable home care agency. So click the link below. And let's go. Let's do it.